All right, shooting from the hip here. We've got the Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed. This was important to me. When I was in high school, I had always heard of the Rolling Stones. I always knew who they were. I never found them that interesting. And then we were playing baseball team, high school baseball team. My friend put it on the PA system. He put Gimme Shelter on, and he was like, I can't believe we're listening to a song that says rape, murder in it. And I was like, holy crap, that's intense. And I noticed there was a female singing on this, and I was like, the Rolling Stones? Female singing? Interesting, weird, huh? So I got online and I checked it out. Actually, I don't really remember what I did, but I think I listened to Gimme Shelter somewhere on the internet. And then I ordered this CD from Amazon.com, which is something I would do back in those days. And this not instantly. So I also got Beggar's Banquet because I read that there were 4 great Rolling Stones albums, all in a row, starting with Beggar's Banquet, ending with Exile on Main Street. But this and Beggar's Banquet were the first 2 that I got because they were the first 2 chronologically, and this one had Gimme Shelter. So you can't always get what you want. I kind of knew that song, but that became my favorite Rolling Stones song, maybe my favorite song of all time. I do play a lot of music gigs. I am a singer. That's probably one of the most songs I've done the most times, and since it's kind of long, I get kind of sick of doing it, but I also kind of like reinvent the way I do it and have fun with it. So anyhow, but I love that song. It just like does something to my bones when the chorus, all the little guitars and percussion instruments, and especially when it changes tempo at the end, it just all of a sudden goes, it gets a little faster. And I guess like Charlie Watts couldn't play the drums on that one. He was just struggling for some reason. So Jimmy Miller, I think, took his place. So, man, my head just looks so weird shaped, but I have to watch while I'm doing this to make sure it doesn't stop. But, so yeah, that one closes this out, but I love Love in Vain, you know, like the guitar just comes in on like the left channel, and I have these memories of in summertime in Iowa riding my bike on my headphones in on the bike trail and just like hearing all these different guitars. Keith Richards, the best. Mick Taylor is on this a little bit, I think. Brian Jones is on it a little bit too. And he was technically the Stone second guitar player at that time. Then he drowned. But Country Honk is good. And yeah, the tracks are not in order on the back here. That's funny. Let It Bleed, goofy song, fun song. You Got the Silver, one of Keith's best singing performances. Monkey Man, what Scorsese movie was that in? Was that in The Wolf of Wall Street? I can't remember. Live With Me is pretty dirty. When they sing it with Christina Aguilera. That's what got me into the Rolling Stones, was that movie. Shine a Light. I rented that. I think that was before I got this CD. I rented that movie, the DVD, and it just blew me away, especially them playing with Buddy Guy. Midnight Ramblers on this. It's a fun one. But yeah, Gimme Shelter is so intense, so timeless. Vietnam War, all that stuff, you know. So is this my favorite Rolling Stones album? It was. So I got this, I'm gonna say in June of 2009. It was my favorite. I remember being pretty depressed at that time for some reason. I had a lot of ups and downs as a teenager. But in November, I got Sticky Fingers, and it took me a while, but Sticky Fingers is the best. But Let It Bleed's my number 2. Just one banger after another. Talk about Sticky Fingers some other time. Let It Bleed is very dynamic. Not recorded, I would say, with the fidelity of Sticky Fingers, maybe, I don't know. But many great songs, awesome album artwork, a cake on top of a bike wheel, on top of a clock, on top of a canister with tapes in it, I assume, on top of like a spindle with a record, the old school Victrola needle. Cool stuff. I love the Rolling Stones so much. It just took me a while to get there, much longer than the previous artists I have mentioned in my series. I think this is video number 3. What was the first one I did? Oh yeah, Say You Will, Fleetwood Mac. But I've seen the Rolling Stones in concert twice. It's pretty cool. I'll talk to you again some other time. I'm in a hurry, as normal. Goodbye.